Hello everyone, it's episode number something something, and I am already fucking tired because oh my god, I'm rating. I have rating here. I already tired because I'm hot in this dress, and so that's why I need to. Why the hell am I? Okay, I have some kind of stuff stuck here. So let's make it quick. Let's make it quick. I want to read this stuff for some time. So we are on our way. We are on our way to be nice lady. So last time I think I was talking about what kind of things you need to take with you. Hairbrush, stool. Oh my god, no. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it's. I cannot find the posture where I will be comfortable. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. I think I'm comfortable like this. Fuck. Wait. Oh, так, okay. Okay, so I think today we can devote to Women's Business Manners Part 3, the basic rules to behave in company. So when you are in company, especially in Japanese company, you have to follow a couple of corporate rules. In large corporations, there are some rules like dress code or behave code, but most are just based on common sense and the culture, which is applicable in your country. But as regarding Japan, they have pretty strict rules, and the stricter company, the stricter rules. Okay, so of course this book describes the ideal person. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be, or you must be, or you want to be an ideal person. It means that some of these tips will help you to improve yourself to at one point or another at your life. It doesn't mean that in case you or unless you know this and do it in your life every day, you will be a failure. No, you're not. Because I'm reading this book, especially like if you have noticed it up till now, I haven't been paying much neither value nor attention to some of the details of this book. And not only to the detail, but the meaning of this book. The meaning of this book is to remind you, to my mind. So why are you using this? Is because many things I have already known, I have heard of. It's just like something which comes naturally when you are being brought up by your parents and your surroundings. Yes, your parents don't teach you how to behave in a society of grown-up people, and well, they do. They show you their example, but there's not like, okay, dear, sit down. We are going to explain to you these 144 rules. No, it's stupid. It's stupid, and it's kind of well, it's not stupid. Sorry, it's not stupid. Maybe it's a good. It's actually really, really, really clear for child, to be honest. But by pushing child to behave in certain frames, when it comes to behavior with the other people, I think it's just will lead you to the opposite result. So it can lead you to the opposite result. It cannot lead you to the opposite result. Maybe a child will think, oh yes, this is good, and like in 20 or 40 years, the child will think, I've been following it my entire life and I was wrong, because now it's not compatible with the environment I work with. Maybe it's not compatible with my soul, with my talents, with my skills. So it's not compatible at all with my way of thinking. And it may bring him a huge amount of misery. So let's not bring each other misery. This is not obligatory. This is simply advice. This is advice how to behave when you are when you are grown up in a Japanese society and want to get to the Japanese company. Okay, so here we have five differences between student and the worker, right? The distinction is huge. I should have read this book when I just graduated, but okay. Because when as I graduated, I figured out that yay, I want to do something, and there were ups and downs. There were ups and downs. Okay. I cannot concentrate today. Something's bugging me. Something's nagging me, and I feel like I feel like maybe I'm stupid, but okay. That's why I'm reading this book. This book wasn't written by a very smart person, but it was definitely really detailed, very observative, very and very caring person actually. Maybe a little bit carried off. Okay, so first criteria is award. So when you are a student, you get stipendia, and when you are grown up, you get salary or paycheck. Responsibilities. If you're a student, it's okay to behave as a separate entity and to be responsibility for yourself as a part of society. So as a worker, you have a responsibility to behave as a part of team. It means that you should never get back to the point when you only behave as a single unit. It's easy to. Next is evaluation. When you are a student, it's easy to evaluate you within testing or other tests and evaluations which are based on score. When you're a worker, everything depends on the results of your work, and it's not really easy to judge the effectiveness of your work sometimes. So about time, students have loads of free time. Well, I cannot agree. To be honest, now I have more free time than I was when I was a student. And that even that as a student I didn't have any part-time job, so I was only studying. The only free time I had were summer vacations. That's it. And then during summer vacations, some of us were even studying. But that was great. If you knew how much I enjoyed my studies. Only if you knew. I would rather have it again and again and again, because I can never forget it. I can never regret it. I lived to the fullest every second of my study. Even though it was hard, even though there were so many times when people were crying and people were like very angry and very struggling, extremely struggling with themselves, but it was so worth it. You have no idea how much it worth it. It's like it was one of the best of the times of my life, to be honest. I think that after I graduated, I got some kind of depression because I thought that what's next? What's next? I got so accustomed to this huge and absolutely barbaric pressure that I didn't even realize that I'm not under pressure anymore. And I'm like, yay, and like my organism demands some pressure. So it was both very tiring, very stressful, and stressful the fact that it was not stressful. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? I was really, really at a loss. So I should have read this book. It's nothing new, but still. Oh dear. Okay. Hmm. Uh, your time as a student. When you are a student, you will meet only with your peers. I do not agree at all. I meet loads of people of teacher's age. So no. When you are a worker, you meet people of other ages. Well, actually, it can be true. It can be true because age and sex actually they do matter. Because if it is a young lady or elderly person, elderly Mr. something, then yeah, it actually has great influence. Okay, they have a pyramid. Yeah. They have a pyramid of who should be ruling the company. To be honest, not to be honest. Usually, the person. Yeah. I think I learned it in my third year of my studies, but I will repeat it now because I like it. Because I like it actually really much. Um. So first is the lowest grade of people are ordinary workers. I panshain. By the way, I have no English translation here, so everything I say is like out of my head. Then the next one is kantoku shaso. So the ordinary workers must be supervised, and those are managers of, I think, the first stage managers. Like, not very high managers, not top managers, not middle managers, but first class managers. And they're being watched by Shunin and Kakaricho. Well, Shunin is a pretty often. I can hear it is somewhat close to the team leader. Kakaricho is, well, it's less than a group, less than a department, but still, it's some kind of someone above team leader. So maybe several teams are if you unite several teams and then have them united under one person, that means that's kakaricho. But it's still not a department because those may be several teams which dealing with different aspects of a single problem, but still those are single problem and not different problems, so they are not even covering all the department's things. Next is kacho, then jicho and bucho. Kacho, Jicho, Bucho. And those are managers of middle stage. Okay, I will not translate it because I have no idea how to translate it. I just understand it in Russian, so I'm not going to do it. Kacho is директор секции, Jicho is most likely заместитель директора департамента, and Bucho is директор департамента. So Kacho is traditionally lower than Bucho. Jicho is not necessarily have to be there, but sometimes it's there. So I don't think that Jicho does something on his own. His must be like substitutionary for Bucho. Okay, then we go to the top management, and the first row of top management doesn't mean that the top, but first row of top management is Torishimari Yaku. Torishimari Yaku is, I think, CEO. Torishimari Yaku. И Члены совета директоров. По-моему, это они, члены совета директоров. Chief Executing Officer. Единственное, что члены совета директоров, это members of board. А members of board, ну, грубо говоря, CEO не обязаны быть members of board. Но все members of board CEO. По-моему, так. Хотя, по-моему, members of board это типа законодательного органа в компании. А Chief Executive Officer это все-таки executive, то есть это исполнительный орган компании. Сейчас посмотрим. Then there's Джому Торишимарияку и Сэмму Торишимарияку. Торишимарияку Фукуши Чо, Торишимарияку Сячо, Торишимарияку Кайчо. Ну, Торишимарияку, по-моему, это уже... So I think that Торишимарияку is simply a board. So it means board something. So Торишимарияку Кайчо, top, is chairman of board. It's traditionally much higher than general director. General director and chairman of board usually have close relationship, but those are two different people. They serve two different purposes. Not two, but many different purposes, but different purposes. They have different salaries, different applications, and different range of responsibilities. So Kaicho, chairman of board, is the top, and he decides whether or not some extremely crucial decisions for company will be carried out or not. So Shacho, Торишимарияку Shacho is the next one, is the president of company or general director of the company. So chairman of the board, president. Then we go Торишимарияку Fuku Shacho. So it's deputy president of company. So in case something happens to the president, then we have deputy. But of course, as a rule, deputy must support president or do a huge amount of things. So I think that there are two options for deputy president. Oh, CEO. Here's the explanation of what is CEO. Okay, I'll read it later. So, as I was saying, so Fuku Shacho, there may be two publications for Fuku Shacho. First is substitute Shacho, so general director or president of the company. And second, I'm saying application, but it's not application, it's a role of a person. And second role is to be covering a huge amount of work, mostly like troubleshooting and stuff, so everything, and having it supervised before it reaches the ears of general director. This way, general director or president doesn't have to dig into every single problem. He will just take the sheet and see the results and say yes or no. Like, yeah, I can report this to chairman. So Shacho is subject to Kaicho. Semmon Торишимарияку и Джому Торишимарияку are permanent and non-permanent members of board, I think. I think it's members of board. And then there's Торишимарияку. I remember it was Jomu Торишимарияку and Semmu Торишимарияку, but I cannot remember it now. I know that there are some members of board which are permanent, like yes, they are selected after some time, but still they're permanent. And some are like from audit, auditing organs, or somewhere from the outside. Those are irregular members of board, but they are also there. They are like from the bank, for example, or they are invited from the auditing firm. So those are Торишимарияку. Okay. So here we see how to smartly greet people when you are in when you meet them again. We are taught how to greet people again. I think they are just repeating themselves, but okay. Okay. I already have this. Okay, I don't wanna do it. Oh, there's a list of actually I needed this. I think I needed this. Here's a list of how to um, how to greet your colleagues during various situations in Japanese, politely. Politely. Okay, number one. They're not matched, so I will read everything. Yeah, yeah. There's also a situation, funny, not funny, but there's also funny picture here, like this. Yeah, yeah. He says yeah. It doesn't mean that me. It means oh. So it's what do you do in case you meet uh your boss when you're walking outside in your free time with your boyfriend and like what do you really need a rule to what like you must have stern face, no smiling, or smile like this, not very happy. Oh my god, I'm not even sure. I'm Okay, no, it's pretty logical. It's pretty logical. It's pretty logical actually what the advice here, but I'm like, do you really need to stress this out? Okay, maybe some people don't know how to how to introduce your boyfriend to your boss. I don't even know why would you need that. But okay, maybe I don't know something. Okay, 出資した時 So in case you leave the company, you say, no, wait, you don't leave. Fuck. Sorry, in case you come to the company, to the office, you say ohayo gozaimasu, as usual. Ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu, and that's it. Okay, you say ohayo gozaimasu. You say the same thing in case somebody comes. Okay, in case you go away something. In case you want to go to the toilet, you say ちょっと席を外します。席を外します. I've heard this phrase like millions of times. In case you go to the lunch, you say お昼へ行ってまいります. That's pretty logical. 行ってまいる. In case you want to go out, you must indicate which company do you visit. So 何か何か会社へ行ってまいります. In case somebody else is leaving, 行ってらっしゃいませ. In case you just came, you don't say hello, but you came from the meeting. You say ただいま戻りました. And in case somebody comes from the meeting, you should say お疲れ様です. When you're leaving home after a work day, you should say 先に失礼します. Or even you should say お先に失礼します. And if somebody is leaving, you should say お疲れ様でした. And that's it. I think that's it for today. Thank you very much. If you have some questions, proposals, anything, let me know. I will try to incorporate this in my videos if somebody is interested. If nobody is interested, I am also okay with that. Thank you very much. Hope to continue this on. Maybe I should read something. I already made my wish list. I was so looking forward to write it. Not only wish list, but achievement list for this year. And I realized that I've got so many achievements. Damn, I'm good. I'm good. I was good this year. Tonight, I'm a very good tonight. Okay, see you.